Are you planning to travel to Taiwan soon? Join me in this video series where I will take you on a 6-day adventure to Taiwan. Find out the activities you can do here, interesting places you can visit, and a lot more. Our journey starts here at Taoyuan International Airport, Taiwan's main airport. The first time I traveled to Taiwan was back in 2019 on a solo trip. This time, I'm with my youngest sister, and this is the first time we're traveling together outside the Philippines. So, we're a bit nervous and thrilled. I always use Klook for my Wi-Fi and SIM needs, and I always book in advance. For this trip, I decided to go for SIM cards instead of a Wi-Fi router, so my sister and I would have our own data and would be able to contact each other in case one of us gets lost. I specifically used an eSIM, which I find more convenient than a regular SIM. The Klook links are on the description box in case you're interested. In terms of exchanging currencies, I always withdraw from an ATM, which gives you way better rates than money exchange counters. Just make sure to call your bank a week ahead of your trip and make a travel advisory. Basically telling them that you're using your debit card abroad and so they won't flag or block your card unnecessarily. Banks sometimes do this to prevent fraud. To get around Taiwan, you will need a smart card, and here they call it EasyCard. You can buy one and top up at any convenience store. The cards come in different designs, pretty much like South Korea's T-Money. It has a non-refundable fee of 100 Taiwan dollars, and we made an initial top-up of 700 Taiwanese dollars each. You can also use this to ride the airport train. It's still a few hours before check-in time, so we just dropped off our luggage at the hostel and went out again. For today's activity, I booked the Golden Age walking tour on Klook, which is hosted by an English walking tour company in Taiwan called Like It Formosa. It's a tip-based tour, which means there's no upfront fee, and you tip your tour guides at the end of the activity. The Golden Age tour explores the old neighborhood of Dadaocheng in Datong district, where the trace of late 1900s to early 20th century Taipei is still very evident. From the meeting point, we headed off to the first stop, which is Taipei's North Gate, one of the 5 city gates built during the Qing dynasty. Out of the 5 historical gates, the North Gate, or Cheng'an Gate, is the only one that still looks like the original version. From here, you will see an imposing 4-story historical structure that is the Taipei Post Office, also called the North Gate Post Office. It was originally a 2-story building established in 1898 and was later on refurbished to a 4-story building in 1930. And across the North Gate is the Office of the Railway Ministry, a department in charge of railway administration in the entire country. This department is now Taiwan Railway Administration, or TRA. Hi everyone, we're here in Taipei, and this is Zhu Gong Temple, built for the god Zhu Gong, known to be the protector of tea farmers and traders. We learned that Dadaocheng was the center of tea trading back in the Golden Age. Zhu Gong Temple is uniquely built in such a way that it's elevated and there's an alley beneath it. During the tour, we were able to go to the 2nd floor and see the worship area. Finally, we're at the heart of Dadaocheng, the 800-meter Diwa Street. This area is reminiscent of old Taiwan and is probably the highlight of the tour. Diwa Street was once a center of trade because it's right beside the port, where the exporting of tea used to happen. Built in 1850, it's now considered as the oldest street in Taiwan. Here you will find stores after stores selling a variety of goods, mostly medicinal herbs, dried goods, local delicacies, nuts, candies, teas, and an assortment of old merchandise. Some new businesses selling arts and crafts with contemporary designs have also sprung up. This building is the Yongle Market, which is home to fabric stores and where you can probably find every type of textile there is. At the 8th and 9th floor of this building is where Dadaocheng Theater is located. This is the temple built for Shanghai city god. Apart from the city god, there's one important deity here that a lot of locals pray to, the old man under the moon, also known as the love god. A lot of people who are looking for love and who desire to get married come here to offer prayers. The temple also gives free blessed tea right before the entrance. This tea is made up of dried red dates and dried Chinese wolfberries and is said to be good for the health, especially of women. It also helps you to look more attractive and to get married sooner. One striking thing here in Diwa Street is the architecture. You will notice a lot of narrow townhouses with Western-style facade, but the interior is Fujian style. And it's because the early Chinese settlers here are from the Fujian province of China.
It's nice that they have this
open
space, right?
Yeah.
The courtyard.
It has a very important function.
Ah.
Yeah.
These townhouses have a deep and long layout. The front of the house often functions as a store, while the owners stay at the rear end, separated by an atrium where sunlight and rains can seep through. Anyhow, if you get hungry, there are a lot of food options around here, from small stalls and alfresco eateries to those located inside one of the townhouses. On the way to the hostel, we stopped by a noodle house whose menu we could barely understand because everything is in Chinese. So we ordered based on photos and by literally watching what others were doing. As they say, if you're unsure of something, do as the locals do. We're staying at NK Hostel, which is located in the district of Songshan and is a 5 to 7 minute walk from Nanjing Main Station. They have a lot of room types and I heard that they serve really good breakfast. They also have a female dormitory where we booked a double bunk bed and stayed here for 4 nights. Our total accommodation cost inclusive of breakfast is around 5,000 Taiwan dollars or a little over 9,000 pesos or 150 US dollars. Day 1 has been a long day with lots of walking and with almost zero sleep, so we're just glad to finally be able to get some rest. I'm going to show you more of our hostel and of course Taiwan in the coming days. Stay tuned! Bye!
See what happens.